no idea. How are y'all? How are you guys doing tonight? Yeah, it's definitely been crazy. Pure craziness today. So I think I got most of what I was supposed to do done. So I'm going to take that as a win and go from there. What else can you do, right? So not going to be on here for too long tonight because I'm still at the office and I would really love not to be at the office. But I have like this insane amount of paperwork all over near me, which is not fun. And yeah, but I'm just going to call it good. And you know, at a certain point you just kind of have to just say, you know what, I'm good. I don't need to do any more paperwork. I am golden. One thing that was crazy today, I actually hit reply all, and I don't know why I hit reply all. I think I just hit reply. I'm not sure. I must have. And I said something being facetious and just and now I then had to call the person that it accidentally had. It wasn't anything bad on her or anything. It was just maybe not something I would have necessarily said to all parties. Thankfully, she's known me for like forever and a day, so she didn't hold it against me. She just kind of knows that I'm a snot sometimes. It's fine. Yeah, but it was something like weird, but it could be taken different ways, and I didn't mean it like that. So I wanted to make sure she understood exactly how I meant it, because I was like, whoops. Again, I couldn't believe I didn't even realize she was on the email. I mean, you would think it's 2025. How do we still have accidental reply all? I think reply all should just go away. Like, just don't even have reply all. That would be awesome. Anyway, so I am here in my office, and what did I do? I did a new diet today, sort of. I don't know. There's these weird little fiber things that I'm supposed to mix with water and drink like 10 minutes before I eat food. It's kind of weird, but so far day one, and it wasn't too bad, except I am not supposed to have coffee until like lunchtime. And I mean, lunch is at like 11 a.m. so it's not that bad, but at the same time, so I had to do a Monday morning sans coffee. And quite frankly, I think that is rude, and I don't think that I should do that again. And yet I'm going to be doing it again tomorrow. So whatever. But it's end of month, and I had sales stuff going on, and I had property management stuff, which the property management stuff definitely, it all goes crazy this time of the month. The last few days of the month and the beginning of the next month. Yeah, don't call your property managers. Don't do it. The last few days at the end of the month or the first few days of the beginning of the month, do not call property managers. We don't exist. We don't do it. Don't do it. It was just chaos. It was absolute chaos. But it's okay. Not a good time to start a diet, I will admit that, but it was okay. So I'm gonna go home and drink that weird fiber concoction that my friend is coming. But my friend, she lost like 67 pounds doing just, all she has to do is drink some fiber stuff and eat at like specific time frames. I'm like, I can do this. Although I did realize that I'm a major snacker. I didn't really even think about it. But like, I would just walk through, there's always food at my office. That's another thing. Real estate offices, banks, other offices, there's always food, right? So like, you have to go through the kitchen area to get to where our office manager is. And that means passing the coffee in the cappuccino machine, passing the kitchen that is stock full of goodies, and there are some double stuffed Oreos right there. And one of my agents decided to be super, super nice and sweet, and she brought in like a huge box of ice cream Snickers bars, and those are in the freezer, and I happen to know that. So, and then On our counter, we have an M&M dispensing machine. So you just stick your hand underneath and it just dumps out a whole bunch of M&Ms. And then my office manager has not one, 2 different candy dishes in her office. And I have a candy dish in my office too. And it was a lot harder before because I had, I don't know, it was like caramel on the outside and then it has like white on the inside, these little caramel swirl things that were really, really good. But then I got Laffy Taffy Banana, which sounded really good at the time. And I figured I could use the jokes that were written inside, but it's been like several weeks and that thing is still pretty full. So I think I've only had like 1 of those, maybe 2. So as good as they are, they're not something that you just like sit there and mow on. So I don't know. But there is food like crazy in our office. So dieting in any capacity is extremely difficult. So not good. So at least, you know, at least I stay busy. That's a good thing. But otherwise, yeah. But you know, when you kind of start feeling your clothes being a little tight, you know, like they don't quite fit the way they did and all that. Yeah, not good. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I actually started wearing some different clothes, not just my little blue polo that I wear like every single day. I started wearing different stuff. This actually has, it's like hot pink shorts and a hot pink jacket that matches. It's super cute. See, look. And then, yeah. So anyway, but I started wearing like really different stuff. Don't forget to eat early because then you have to wait 16 hours for lunch tomorrow. Oh, that's just fabulous. Well, I have to do my live, but thankfully my dinner is already done because I cooked it beforehand. So not too bad. Aladi's the one that's on here. She's the one that is getting me to try out this diet. So yay, hopefully I will actually lose some weight on it. But I have to say, I'm just gonna say it, there is so much food everywhere in here. It is like absolutely insanity. So anyway, I don't know, we'll see. What else is going on? Chaos. I went to a chamber event today and I was asked to speak and give a brief presentation on the state of real estate right now in front of a whole bunch of people. I was like, yeah, sure, absolutely. And then they asked questions. There was a question and answer segment I was not prepared for, but they said that I sounded very intelligent, so I will take that as a compliment. It is, and move on with life. But no, I love speaking. I love public speaking, but I definitely, I don't know, normally if they ask you to do any kind of, you know, speaking or presentation or whatever, heads up. Give me a heads up ahead of time so I can actually prepare some numbers and feel like I actually have a clue what I'm saying. But yeah, it was interesting. It was definitely interesting. So yeah, I stood up in front of, I don't know, only about 20 people. It wasn't too bad. And talked about real estate in Ocala. And honestly, I could probably talk to a wall for 3 hours straight. Actually, it's not probably. I can. I've done it. I did a radio show here for about 10 months straight, every single weekday for 3 hours. It was 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. every single weekday. And so it was basically me sitting in a room, staring at a wall and talking for 3 hours straight. So, yeah, so I have proven the fact. That's my husband walking in and out the door. But yes, I have proven the fact that I can sit and stare at a wall for 3 hours straight and just talk about absolute nonsense. So anyway, I need to order a shirt for a friend, her son. Okay, so ever since he was like 5 or 6 years old, I kid you not, I was like, that kid is going to be a realtor. He is going to be he's going to be one of my agents, and I've already decided this. I mean, he was a little politician or something when he was like 5 or 6. It was so funny. So yeah, I literally gave him a shirt when he was like 5 or 6 years old that says future real estate agent. And his parents had actually rented from me for several years, and then they decided to buy a house, and they wanted me to help them buy a house. He's just going in and out the door just to mess with me, I swear. Anyway, so he had that shirt. Well, his mom, I was just calling to check up on her and see how everything is going. And it was hilarious. She's like, oh, he finally outgrew that shirt. Because it was like way too big for him at the time, but he wore it apparently for years. So I was like, okay, what size is he now? And he's like a medium adult size. Oh my God. I don't know what happened, but that's okay. He's like a preteen or teenager now. Okay, I'm about to take those doorbell chimes and just chuck them somewhere. Anyway, there's no reason for them to even be on. Anyway, I think my husband is just walking in and out the door, in and out the door, in and out the door. Okay, anyway, so yeah, so I was like, okay, so I'm going to get him like a large, because then he'll be able to use it for a longer period of time. And I'm going to get one that says future real estate agent again. It's just probably that one was like white with green lettering, if I remember. I don't know. It's been a long time. So I'm going to get one that's like black with white lettering, I think, or something like that. I don't know. But it had like our company logo and stuff, and it was just cute. It was cute. It's like super, super long time ago. But yeah. Virginia asks, about how much could it cost to clear a lot in Silver Spring Shores that is full of trees? The lot is 0.29. Normally, it depends on the size of the trees, the quantity of the trees. This is how wives go and lose their mind. That's, you know what? Let's go find the husband and take away his ability to use the door. I don't know. Hold on. Okay. We're just going to go this way. Ooh, maybe it's not the husband. Everything's dark out here. It's creepy. Nope. Yeah, it was the husband. There's the car right there. If I open the door, the thing will go off again. Yeah, it's locked now. Okay. Him and I were going to go have some words. Anyway, this is, wow, it's all dark in here, but look at this. I have to pass this every single day. Is this not gorgeous? I got the cappuccino machine, gobs of, I think that's like hot chocolate and stuff down there. More down there. More, whatever these things are. Look at this. See, I thought I left coffee. Turns out I left creamer. Okay, so for, anyway, to answer your question in regards to the clearing of a lot, normally it's, I don't know, around $5 grand. Between 5 and 10. Depends on the size of the trees, the quantity of the trees, how far out in Silver Springs. If it's Silver Springs versus Silver Spring Shores, that is a significant difference. So it just depends. There's different companies that are gonna charge different things. It depends on if you have stump grinding you need done as well, or if you just want them all ripped up. If you're gonna have them hauled away versus burnt. So it just depends. But I would get at least 3 quotes. So yeah, that would be my advice. At least 3 quotes. There's one company that actually uses the trees for, I think they chop it up into mulch, which I thought was pretty cool. So, I know I'm allowed to put a trailer or RV there if I want to build. Okay, that's cool. So, RV probably not. Well, I suppose you could do, yeah, no, I say that, and yet, so yeah, that's definitely going to be Silver Springs, because Silver Spring Shores, you're not allowed to do, no, okay, it says Silver Spring Shores. So Silver Spring Shores is no mobile homes. It's deed restricted. So no mobile homes, no RV. That would definitely not happen. Those are all R1, which is residential, single family home, is the county code for that. Silver Springs, that's different. Silver Springs is like out in the forest. So way different rules, way different rules. But Silver Spring Shores is actually a big, huge, massive development subdivision. So yeah, there used to be a few lots prior to the subdivision where they had mobile homes. So there's like, I mean, you could probably count on your two hands the amount of mobile homes out in Silver Spring Shores. Because, you know, as soon as they sold out or sold off or whatever, then they were no longer grandfathered in. So you can find a couple out there, but they're few and far between. By and large, it's all single family homes out there. So you probably want to build, which quite frankly, building a house is not that much more expensive than a brand new mobile home anyway, truthfully. So I would probably just talk to a local builder and have them build you a small house and call it good. So it has to be over 1,000 square foot. That's Marion County rule. So yeah, single family home, 1,001 square foot, you're good to go. That's going to be fairly inexpensive. Not going to sell for very much, but it's not going to cost very much to do something like that either. So yeah, go at ya. If you need some builders, I know several that would actually be happy to help you with that. So. But yeah, RV though in Silver Spring Shores, no. But yeah, for Silver Spring Shores, for just to clear a lot, about $5,000. $250,000 to build a house when you already bought the lot? No, not for a little house, like 1,000 square feet. No, no. I mean, now if you're wanting like a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double car garage, I don't know, 1,500 square feet of living space. Okay, yeah, well, not even then would it be 250 because you already own the lot. So, I mean, maybe 230? Yeah, depending on who builds it. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, around a little over 1,000 square feet. You're looking at more closer to 200, if that. Because again, you own the lot. So it might even have like a 1 in front of it, not a 2. So I would say probably just under 200,000 right now to build on your own lot. You're welcome. I hope that helps. But yeah, no, you can buy brand new construction for under 250 right now for, you know, concrete block house, 3-2 double car garage, especially in Silver Spring Shores. Yes, absolutely you could. So in fact, you could do it for 230 fairly easily. I don't know, one of my agents is on here and she's out running the roads in the trenches. Lottie, how much is a house? A little house, like a small 2-bedroom, 2-bath house in Silver Spring Shores, brand new construction right now. Watch, she's not even paying attention anymore. She's like, boop, gone. I don't know. She just gave me what her 2 cents on my my diet or my complete and total lack of willpower. But no, I mean, you can definitely get a house for around 200, I would say, or less. Oh, cool. You're from New York, social worker, hubby's a landscaper. My heart goes out to you if you're a social worker in New York. Like, a social worker anywhere is difficult, but a social worker in New York, I can't even fathom. Is that like in the city, New York, or like upstate? Because that's a completely different world between that. Like, you step out of New York City and it's very, very different. I don't know. We'll see. But Long Island, holy crap! Okay, you go, you. Holy smokes. So yeah, that'd be pretty New York. I mean, it's not like, you know, Harlem, but it is definitely New York City. So whew, that's wow. That, to be a social worker in that big of a city, in that, whew, man, I couldn't do it. I can't do it. So my heart goes out to you. That's a tough job. Know it, Q? I don't know. Too new. Sorry, I got you typing right along. Sorry. You're like, I did not realize I was part of the show. Oh, it's urban. Yeah, okay. It's, yeah. So, fun. Yeah. Urban New York. Yeah, that's quite the job you got signed up for right there. That's amazing. So hats off to you. That is truly incredible. You must be a really, really incredible person to do that job. That's really awesome. So yeah, I could not, obviously. I'm very happy in my little world of real estate. So, as much as I was complaining earlier about it being a Monday, comparatively, I have nothing to complain about. None. Yeah, a lot of depression and anxiety disorders. That's true. That's across the board, though, I will have to say. Even today, I was talking to someone about an agent that is spiraling, like no idea how to help her. I don't know what to do, because it's beyond something. I like, what on earth do you do if you see somebody that is just going down an anxiety rabbit hole? I mean, you try and help them, try and say, but at the same time, they're also, it's like, so just stop, like, but they're so focused on the negative that they can't see the positive anymore, and it's just so overwhelming for them and everything. And it's like, and then they're like, how come you're not so worked up about this? And it's like, because I want to live. Like, I mean, I don't know. I can't focus on that. I can't focus on all the negative. There's too much positivity that I can find in the world, and I'm going to still kind of find it. There's enough negativity out there. I don't need to go looking for it. Work this 25 years in social work. Whew, that's like 1 year in social work is like 10 years in any other industry. So if you made it 25 years in social work, you've actually worked like 250 years of other jobs, basically. That's probably my math, but yeah, that's you've been there, done that, and got the t-shirt, that's for sure. Holy smokes. And now you're looking to like retire down to Florida? Cool beans. Welcome. No, that is quite the achievement right there. Way to go. 61. I also do Reiki and pray over my clients. Oh, that's nice that you care for your clients and your people so much. I still need to work. Don't we all? I was actually just talking to my husband about that. He is a very young at heart, 68 now. Yeah, 68. So, and he's still working right along. Obviously, he was in the office driving me nuts earlier. So, I don't know. I was asking him earlier today. I'm just like, are you planning on like just doing this job forever and just like falling over? Like, what are we planning on doing here? And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, you got to figure out what you want to do. I mean, you're freaking enjoy your late 60s, for crying out loud, like, you know. And he's like, we go travel and stuff. And I'm like, because he has to wait around for me, you know, because I definitely, I mean, I'm at like the height of my career. So, I mean, that age difference is going to bite him in the butt. I'm like, you need a hobby. You need to go find something to do that's not work. I don't know what to tell you. Week of November 16th. That's an awesome question. Let me look and see what I'm doing November 16th. So November is like I would love to work with you, by the way. November is our slowest month of the entire year. So I say that because that's also normally when I am not here, because I go on vacation during that time. Love that. So November, anybody says anything in the month of November, I'm like, let me check. I don't even know if I'm going to be here. Hang on. 16th. Yeah, I will not be here. I will be on a cruise. But if you are here like right before the 16th, then I will be here as well. I'll be at the office. So I'll be here 12, 13, 14. I leave on the 15th. So see, that's the time of year when you come down. But I do have some really, 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 truly amazing people that would be more than happy to work with you. So, but yeah, that is the slowest time of year for us. So that is when I choose to do vacation, because there's nobody really wants to move when it's like, oh, cool, you can stay till the following week. Awesome. Then that is perfect, because yeah, I am actually doing some volunteering. But yeah, I'm not really doing anything that week. So 23rd through the 29th. So cool. Yay. All right. So yeah, all you have to do is send me an email and we'll go from there. So it's my first name, my last name @gmail.com, or you can send it to GER.ExpectMore@gmail.com. And just send me your info and yeah, we'll make it happen. Let's see what happens. What you want to do, and we go from there. I can stay till the following week. That literally, that's like when nobody wants to move. Nobody wants to move. They're like, oh, I'm out visiting family. I got family coming in. I don't want to pack up the Christmas tree. I don't know, like nobody. So a lot of the houses even that are up on the market, after Thanksgiving come off the market from like Thanksgiving to Christmas. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, just send me an email, GER.ExpectMore@gmail.com, and I'll see what I can do to help you out. So super easy. See how easy it is? Okay, I'm back over here. The lighting is better over here. I don't look quite so crazy. I don't know what it was, but earlier I was on a Zoom call, and I don't know what it was with the lighting, but like my whole face looked really, really pale white, and then my eyes look like see-through. I look like a demon child or something. I was like, what is wrong with the lighting in here? I swear I have freckles. I have color. I promise. It was so funny. So bad. We have to be careful. We have to be careful with that. Well, I am so glad that we made this connection. But I am going to go home and drink the weird beverage, and then eat some ravioli that I made, which should actually be pretty good. So we'll see. And go from there. And I gotta make my husband something different, because he's not supposed to have pasta now either. They can't quite decide if he's allowed to eat. I think he's allowed to eat ice. I'm not entirely sure at this point. Might be bad for his teeth. Who knows? I don't know. But I'm like, geez, even celery. They're like, well, that has salt in it. I'm like, oh, you let the man eat. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go and do that. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic evening. And next time I will make sure that I'm cooking and doing something fun with you instead of just sitting at the office hanging out. But you know, it's always fun hanging out with you guys. So I appreciate it. And I will see you guys all a little bit later. See you next time. Bye.